Good afternoon, my lovers. I'm back out on the stream. I've got my gold pan with me, a spade and a pinpointer to see if I can find any metal objects in the stream bed. We're going to spade them into the pan and we're going to pan them out and we're going to look for Saxon gold and silver. So we're going to see if there's any Saxon gold and silver in this stream here. Oh, it's nice and clear again after my disturbing it. Someone did say a rake could rake it, but a rake's quite a big object. I suppose the farmer might have one. We're going to get in here with the pinpointer. Oh, there it is. I've gunked it all up with silicone rubber because sometimes the seals on these go around the around there. So I've stuck a load of silicone all over it. Ooh. Got an object right there. Ooh. I've moved it. You see it down there? What's that there? Is that it? Nope. It's right there. What's that there? Oh, pesky barbed wire. Oh. Some more barbed wire. Right, I'm going to start looking. Oh, and if I can find anything that's not barbed wire, I'll get back to you. I've got something down here, but it looks quite small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan that out, shove it in the pan, and pan it out. Let's just mark it with that. And then we'll pan it out and we'll see what it is. Right, you've got to do is shake the pan like that, look. And you've got to do that 4 times. Give the pan another shake. Oh, what's that there? Tiny bit of wire. Possibility that it was that. Right, let's carry on doing it. We could have some tiny pieces of gold in here. I'll get back to you when I've got it down to the finest bits of stuff in there. Right, I don't know if you're going to see this because it's very small, but there is something that looks a little bit like silver in there. You see those flakes? It's about, I don't know, about 20 little tiny bits of something that looks similar to silver. Right, I'm going to snuff them up with my snuffer bottle and get on to the next pan. We've got something else down here. Right there. Let's see if we can dig it out with my fingers. Oh, what's that there? It's a piece of coal. It's a hot rock. I could put that on the fire. Take that home. Put it on the fire. Well, for next winter. God, we got a banging signal down this little hole. Right, let's chuck that in the pan and pan it out. Right, I've got some more silvery bits in there, but they're very small. Just see them sparkling. Okay. A bit tricky trying to do this with 3 hands. But we're just sort of like in this area. It's gone now. I'm going to have to bring them back. And I'll put them in my snuffer bottle. But yeah, the big object was a bit of barbed wire. Oh, I've got a signal down here. Just there. Can you see it? You see it down there? Oh, you feel something? Oh, look at that for a square nail. A lovely old, is it a snail? It's a funny end on it if it is. Maybe some sort of Saxon punch. Something right there. Hopefully it's a huge hammered coin. Right there it is, right there. Oh, I'm going to scoop it out. Oh, it's in my hand. Oh, quiet. Was it my hand? Oh, is it falling out? What's that there? What is that? That's a rock. Oh. It's right here somewhere. What's that there? No. Oh, I can't see it. Can you see it? Right there. Right there. Oh, my battery's gone on the waterproof camera. Oh, right. What we'll do is we'll shovel it out into the pan and we'll see if we can find out what it is. There might be some more sparkly bits in that pan. What I'll do is I'll empty my snuffer bottle at the end of the day and we'll see. There might be a concentration of sparkly bits, whatever they are. It could be silver. Right, I shoved it in there, and it's in the pan. And oh, stop. And I just noticed got another sherd of Saxon pottery. So I'll keep that for the archaeologists if they ever turn up. Well, presumably they'll turn up one day. Right, we're going to pan this out one-handed. Oh, what you want is the rim of the pan to just be just under the surface of the water, and you can drag it back and look, it just pulls up that material off. Shake. Just pull it off, look. Pull it off. Oh, it's a bit heavy doing it one-handed. Oh, it's killing my thumb. My thumb's killing. Oh, right. Let's have a quick look in there. See what we got in here. Any medieval pottery? What's that there? That's a rock. Let's just double check, see if our object is still in there. Oh, don't float off down the river. Oh, it's trying to float off. Oh. Oh, possibly. My panning technique needs improvement, methinks. So it might still be in there somewhere. Give it a shake. I've watched the experts, they do it about four or five times. Give it a shake. Oh, my thumb! It's falling off! What's that there? That's a rock. Oh, what's that? What is that? Is that it? Is it on? Oh, it's not on. No, it's not it. That's a rock. Just imagine if a huge gold nugget appeared. And what they do is they appear just here on the edges. A huge gold nugget, that would be nice. Get rid of these rocks. Right, are they rocks? Yeah, they're rocks. And this one, yeah, it's a rock. Right. Can't see anything coming out now. Right. Oh, saying that the back's not doing too well either. Well, I don't know where that target went then. I've lost the target. Oh well, it's there somewhere. Let's see if we can find any more of that silvery stuff. There's something sparkling in there. Right, I'm going to have to carefully do this because I'm down to sort of like the fine bits. And I have to go back over that with the pinpoint and see if I can find that object that I've now lost. Because my inadequate panning technique, which I thought wasn't too bad. Oh, there it was. More pesky barbed wire. Right, I'm going to see if I can find something that's not barbed wire. Oh, we got a banging signal down here. Perhaps it's a huge piece of barbed wire. Can't see anything still there. Oh, it's definitely there. Let's dive in. Oh, I can feel something. Oh, what's that? It's a miniature horseshoe. For a tiny horse. They did have very small horses in Saxon times. But I think this is probably more like the heel plate of an old pair of shoes or something. Lovely jubbly, a proper artefact. Well, almost. Let's see what else we can find. God, we got another signal down here. It's right there. Oh, what's that? I don't know what that is. What's that? What's that? Oh no, it's a pesky shotty. Still, that could so easily have been a hammered coin. Cool, these are some of the objects I've just found. I've got a huge piece of cider jug. What's that on there? It's got some sort of pattern on there. Oh no, that's where it's been fired, look. It's all bubbling on the inside. Weird. Yeah, huge piece of cider jug, and this was sticking out of the bank. Maybe that's a piece of a spinning wheel. Yeah, I reckon that's part of a spinning wheel for thread. And we've got a huge piece of bone. Huge. Is that aurochs? You know, giant prehistoric cow. Huge piece. And another piece which was sticking out of the bank. Could be human. I'll tell you what, this is really good fun actually. This is really good fun. If you can't go metal detecting, I will suggest you go and jump into some of the streams on your permissions and have a good rummage. Making sure you waterproof your pinpointer just in case. Because even though the Garrett Carrot is waterproof, around the switch where you're constantly pressing in and out all the time, it can split. So it's best to be careful. Whew. That's it, me lovers. I think it's time for a beer. Well, I didn't do too badly. I got some sort of punchy thing, possibly, and a heel plate, a bone from an aurochs, that's a prehistoric cow, or probably not, some other bones, a great big piece of cider jug with some weird firing problems going on there. Bits of coal and a shotty. And the find of the day has got to be this piece of a spinning wheel. Yeah, I think that's a piece of a spinning wheel. It's got a little notch up there, look, but it's what looks a bit strange is that bit there. Down the end. It's got a little notch on the end. I reckon that's a piece of spinning wheel. Because it's very thin. You know, if that was a piece of furniture, it would be thicker. So I'm going to come back here tomorrow and do the rest of the stream and then see if I can get some permission off the other landowners nearby and jump in their streams. Because it's really good fun. Right, I'm going to empty the this little squeezy bottle, see what I've got in here, but I'm not entirely sure what I've got, so we'll have to have a look. Oh, and if you're interested in waterproof cameras, that's the camera I used. I put that's a sticky for the wind muffler on the front, because I was using it just for going out filming when I was allowed to go metal detecting. So it's a Fujifilm XP wire something or other. Alright, fine pics, underwater camera, and I'll tell you what, it worked really well. Right, I'm not entirely sure it's anything in there. It's probably just bits of quartz or something like that. Quartz, maybe. There's something sparkling up there, but it's so tiny. You've got a job to see it. Just tiny little flecks of white sparkly stuff. Yeah, so I'm not going to bother. Right. Beer time! Woohoo! Beer! Oh, cream crackered. Here's my can of Tanglefoot. tanglefoot. Yeah. I don't know why you'll always break these things off and chuck them. I always just fold it back. You know, because there's pain having to dig these up all the time, metal detecting. Especially when they're gold ones. Oh, was that a bee? I was being bombed by a bee then. Oh, I don't know when we're going to get back to metal detecting. One of my subscribers yesterday contacted what are they called? The National Council for Metal Detecting. They contacted them and they asked, because of the new guidelines on exercising, you know, you don't have to do it for an hour anymore, you can now do it for as long as you want. You can drive to your place of exercise. You could drive to your place of exercise and do yoga. Well, anyway, I'm getting off subject. This subscriber wrote to the National Council for Metal Detecting, and they emailed her back and said that metal detecting was categorically not exercising. Not exercising. Yes, well, I don't know about you, but if you've ever tried swinging a GPX 5000 with a 21" by 15" coil, right, for 5 or 6 hours across a field, and tell me that's not exercising, let alone digging the holes, that machine must at least weigh about 20 times heavier than an Ace 250. It is incredibly heavy. Just the coil on its own probably weighs about 3 or 4 of those Garrett machines on its own. Probably a couple of kilos just for the coil. Yeah, let alone digging all these holes. No, apparently it's not exercising. That's directly from the National Council for Metal Detecting. I'll put a link in the description to the actual thing, because she did a print screen of the copy of the email that was returned. Right, I'm going to finish this can of beer, rush off home, put this video together, and then tomorrow I think I might come out here again and have another go in the stream. Because it's you know, it's lovely walking around in a cool river. It's actually quite pleasant. Right, let's finish this beer and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers!
Blows the wind on my true love and gently drops the rain. I have never had but one true love, in greenwood he lies slain. I'll do